Reactive training systems.
Now and then, I think it's useful for us to revisit what RPE training is and some different ways that you might decide to use it in your training. Now, at its core, RPE is a training statistic that is an attempt to quantify the difficulty of the training. That's it. RPE is not a system of training. It's not even necessarily a tool to be used, although it can be both of those things. Or I should say it can be included in as a tool set, or it can be included in a system for how you should manipulate your training. But at its core, it's just a measure of difficulty. The same way that you may measure the weight on the bar or the number of reps that you did or any number of other things. So if at its core RPE is a statistic, how might we use that to our advantage? Well, your decision to either use RPE or not is a coaching decision. Some cases are going to justify its use, and then other cases are not. Like any tool, it's going to have its pros and cons. It's going to be more suited to some jobs and less suited to others. So I would say that there's a range of ways that you can use this statistic in your training. There's a range of ways that you can use it to make a training decision. And the way that you're going to employ it is going to be dependent on the context. So the classic example, the one that I always talk about when we're talking about RPE style training, is that I send you to the gym and I tell you to do a triple at a 9 RPE. So as you work up, you're adjusting the load and you're adjusting your expectations and you're adjusting your overall target based on performance. So on a good day, you're slightly heavier. On a bad day, you're slightly lighter. And I think that's a very responsive, adaptable, auto-regulated way of using RPE. But it's definitely not the only way. For example, one of the drawbacks of that is that it's easy for some lifters to kind of get caught up in the emotion of the moment. It's easy for them to get caught up in, just the weight on the bar, and they really want to go for a PR here and things like that. So if that's the tendency, what I'll do is not have them adjusting the weights based on that day's performance. I'll have them complete a fixed loading. So I'll have the target weights that are prescribed, and they'll just complete those target weights. They'll still rate the RPE based on their actual performance, but they won't adjust anything based on it. Now, what we can do with that is then adjust the next week's target weights based on last week's performance. And having that bit of time separation seems to help some people get over the, the anxiety, or get over the need to prove themselves in every session. So that's useful. In other cases, I may have them track the RPE, but not make really any adjustments at all. Or if you're a coach that prefers a very hands-on approach, you may have a target RPE in your mind that you don't even share with the athlete, and they report their true life RPEs, and you can make adjustments as you see fit from there. It's a training metric, and it can be used in a variety of different ways. I mean, I know I've gone on rants about RPE before. To me, choosing to not use RPE in your training is something like choosing to ignore things like training volume, or choosing to not count the weight on the bar, or something along those lines. It's just, why would you do that? you know? So some people are going to be more accurate with it than others. That's normal, even. And I don't think you need a degree of ultra precision in order to use it effectively. I think the more accurate you can be, the better off you're going to be. But you don't have to be a human velocity measurement device in order to use RPE effectively.
Reactive training systems.